Now we are opening the time of the round table. I think many questions arrived during your presentation, and we will try to answer to most of them, I hope. To start, I suggest to take the first question. Yes, how to measure? It's a good point after the question from you both and from Paul. How to measure drip loss in slaughter plants? Could we imagine a predictor based on a rapid measurement technology? What do you think about that? Can we translate what we measure in the university to what we can observe in the field? Really, your feedback. Who wants to start?
Yes, I can. Maybe I think that there is several techniques, especially spectral techniques. As we told you, there is a nice relationship between a high relationship between color and drip loss or water holding capacity. So measuring color in slaughter plants, color of the meat, can be a good good way.
More feasible than the drip loss per se.
Yes, but even if the problem is the cadency in the slaughter plant, because it's not like pork. This development have been possible in pork for many years now, but in a broiler slaughter plant, because of the fastness, it's quite difficult. But I think spectral tools can help to determine drip loss.
In fact, I would say to fit with the speed of the chain and so on, maybe we need to have something to measure at distance. Really
yes, of course.
Observe quite enough to see the change going on and so on. You have any comments, Massimiliano, on that?
For example, for turkey, it's easier to develop this system because of the bigger size of the breast. So in that way, we can, in turkey is more easier also because the speed of the processing line is lower than for broilers. And also in slaughter plant, it is possible measure parameter like pH and drip loss also under laboratory condition. I think that is very important for slaughter plant. Have a laboratory equipped with a pH-meter, because the measure of pH is very important. So you can understand if pale color is associated with lower pH or not. So you can understand better which is the causes of the paler color. And also it is possible to make some test of drip loss also in the company.
I'm thinking about the ultimate pH, because you say there is a threshold. You say below that 5.7, above 6.1, 6.2. Why not to have an indicator, stick on the breast, I would say, and changing color when you are below or when you are above, and then you know that it's green or red. Would that be possible?
It's very difficult because pH measurement is low. You need some second to read the pH, and you need also the contact. And when you have contact, there is also a risk for contamination. So while if you measure color, you have no problem about contamination, and also the speed now with the very powerful computer, it is possible also to manage images.
I think it's important for the future to try and to work on tool development for the slaughter plant, but really I think maybe it will be also efficient to work on the factors that affect all these traits, to be sure that when the broiler arrive at the slaughter plant, their characteristics are the good one.
Good one, So maybe we can jump on the next questions from the web. Yes, how are linked the various drip losses? Water loss during meat storage at 4 degrees, cooking loss, freezing loss, and I would say sewing loss and so on. All the loss.
As I told before, my experience, drip loss is very associated with pH and of course membrane integrity. These are the two key points. For cooking losses are also important the protein content and quality. So there is an association, but are two different characteristics of the meat. And about freezing losses are very associated to the technique of freezing. So if you have very efficient technique, you can have very small size of the ice crystal, and in that way damages of the muscle fiber is very low. So there are some relationship, but you can have also sometimes different behavior.
The discussion is very interesting, but the time is flying, I think. Maybe we can take another question. What is practical situation? I would say, what is the main solution to reduce drip loss, and what type of development we can expect in the future to reduce this issue?
So I think we.
So if you get the solution, as you say.
No, we don't. Actually, I think research can help to understand which factors are controlling drip loss, and to better understand how nutrition, how genetic, how bird management can help to control the bird metabolism, and also the bird oxidative stress, which is very important, can help to improve meat quality, including all drip and cooking loss.
Okay, any more comment, Massimiliano?
In general, we see that diet before slaughter is very important, pre-slaughter handling before slaughter is very important, but also processing, slaughtering technology is very important, stunning procedure, but also chilling, application of electrical stimulation. So there are many points that can be controlled to reduce as much as possible drip loss, because a certain amount of drip loss is natural. So we cannot eliminate drip loss, because this drip loss is normal in meat.
Okay, thanks for both of you. The time is flying, really, because we enjoy the discussion and the presentation and so on. I would like to say that we will receive questions, and in fact, we will answer to the questions later on. So I will drop the question to both of you, and we will prepare the answers to post on FeedChannel. I would like to first warmly thank our speakers and Paul from a distance, but I think it's quite interesting to share experience. And all the participants, you will be able to listen again to the presentation through podcast, and also to ask your question and see the answer to your questions on feedchannel.online. Don't be disappointed if your question has not been raised, but the time is really flying. We hope you enjoy this webinar, and we give you next appointment in December to have a live webinar on amino acids. So really, bye-bye everyone, and looking forward to seeing you on next December.